Greetings, Sir and Sirettes, and welcome back to Plague Inc. Evolved with me, Lathrix, and welcome to a very, very creepy looking scenario by Thimor. This is Project Nightmare, and my word, that is one sinfully creepy looking thumbnail, or project. I don't know what to call these. What would you call this? Title image, front page imagey thing. I bet it's a really good name. It's really obvious. I'm just being really derpy about it. Regardless, Project Nightmare, an unknown organisation, has been working on a new experimental way to control our dreams. Will you create the world's worst nightmare, or will you put an end to it before it gets out of control? Personally, I hope it's on the side of killing everyone in their dreams, but of course the worst nightmare bit is obviously the most amusing, whereas ending it is too nice and beneficial for the humans. So let's just continue then and hope we do the best. Of course we are the prion affecting the brain. I was actually expecting the Neurax worm, honestly, so this is a pleasant surprise-ish, I guess. We'll just leave everything as it is, it makes sense to me. We'll be in normal, of course, and we are Project Nightmare. Project Nightmare is a go! We've lost our patient, they escaped the facility just after treatment. We have no idea how this will turn out. Probably badly for humans. The American Nightmare. Get it? Because it's meant to be the American dream. Ha ha ha. Funny. Our facility is deep within the US borders. We have no idea where they have gone. Probably in the US. And infected. Okay, let's see what we have got here then. We have Awaken. Releases a bubble of dreams into the air to infect a new country. What? Okay, so basically a spore burst. Heat resistance. Dreams occur to those in hotter regions easier. And cold resistance. Dreams occur... Wait, that's all... That's a very weird transmission. All of these are normally abilities. I'm confused and honestly quite scared about this. Insomnia. Inability to sleep makes people irritable and less productive. Ugh, well, tell me about it. Ooh, evil. Contain and cover up. We could contain our project if we sent our forces, or we could see how it turns out. Organisation, that's full infectivity and nothing else apparently, which is interesting. We have bribe some scientists into ruining their research into the Nightmare Project, and organisation cover up. We've covered our tracks, more work will be needed to develop a cure. I think I'll go with Insomnia first to get some lovely, delicious severity. Rough Dream. Rough. Causes the subject to have continuous nightmare throughout the night. Daydreaming during the day, subject will see unnatural things. Now that's far more creepy. And dark skies. To the infected individuals, the sky will always appear to be night, allowing for more dreams. Slightly increases infectivity. Now all of those are very, very creepy. And that infectivity must be so slight it's not even there. Oh, I missed something, didn't I? Aha! Nightmare forces inbound. Send in the Nightmare forces to spread the gun down any... To spread and gun down any witnesses. It sounds like they're spreading the witnesses, which is very curious from how I read it then. That'd be interesting. So you gun the people down, then you spread them throughout the world. You take an arm, give it to Greenland, take a leg, give it to Japan, take a foot, give it to, let's say, the Sudan. And so on and so forth in that obvious manner. Shall we do Awaken? Sure. Okay, so you had to do that before we even got any transmission, so fair enough. Oh, awesome, went all the way to Australia. Okay, so what else do we have? So, airspace takeover. Have our troops take over air traffic, making them suitable for our project. Increase infectivity, particularly in arid environments, and increases plane transmission. Alas, Australia is not an arid environment. How about level 2 Awaken? Screw it, level 2 Awaken. Iceland! Well, we're getting every single kind of country. We've got wealthy and neutral temperature, we've got cold temperature and neutral everything, and then we have another wealthy hot... Wait, cold? Why is Australia cold? That's not my imagination, isn't it? They're saying Australia is apparently a cold country. Have they done that to anything else? Have they altered anyone else's temperature? Okay, apparently not. Everything else seems to be the right temperature for its world. Well, it's a good job I randomly checked that, honestly. Why on earth is Australia being classed as a cold country? I don't know, but I guess cold resistance is something we want then. Which is in transmission, so there we are. Which of course leads to cold resistance level 2. Dreams occur to those in colder regions even easier. Apparently like Australia. Because everyone knows Australia's a cold country. Seriously, what? I guess really we should go for airspace takeover next to actually get some proper infectivity, because currently our severity is almost as high as our infectivity, and that's never a good sign. Well, it could be a good sign if you really needed the DNA, but generally no, not particularly a good sign. Would somebody like to give Lathrix some DNA? Oh, thank you, Iceland. I know we're going to count on you. Airspace takeover. Leading to airspace takeover level 2 with the exact same text. I'm not impressed. Ooh, daydreaming. I am impressed. During the day, subject will see unnatural things, which leads to deadly hallucinations. Ooh. Subjects who see these visions may also be killed by them. Is it one of those, what the brain perceives as real becomes real kind of things? Also, is it just me, or do we have no drug resistance? Because we're very slow in the wealthy countries. My word, is there anything to defeat the cold? Sorry, defeat the wealth? Fight the power! And all that good stuff. It does appear to be there's no drug resistance, so we're pretty slow on the old spread. Shall we do another one of these? I mean, it does increase infectivity. Fine, Awaken 3! Boom! Russia! Okay, good, at least not a wealthy country. Airplanes use new filters. Well, apparently the person forgot to turn off random events, which of course is a bit of a bugbear for me. And one of the big issues is the person also has not done the lovely thing, which is allow cheat mode. Brainwash. Water is polluted with a drug, causing more people to fall asleep. Increases infectivity, particularly in humid environments. And of course increases ship transmission. Which is good, because we can't get on planes anymore. Which is a little bit of an issue. And by a little bit, I mean rather an issue, and that's not a very good thing at all. Fine, Awaken level 4, because I'm getting bored. There we go, we're in the very tip of the Americas. We are in Argentina. And we're spreading! Yay! Which definitely leads me to believe we have no wealthy resistance, and we probably need a little bit, if at all possible. This is just arid. Humid, fine. Let's go water level 2. I mean, sorry, brainwash level 2. And that should help out more since we get on more boats. Yay! We have to be really careful because a lot of things want us to be lethal, and we have very poor spreading in the wealthy countries. Airspace takeover leads to subtle control. Hack into city controls allows survival in air conditioning vents and other arid locations. Increases infectivity, particularly in rich and hot countries. Thank you, my first wealth resistance. Of course, that is taken directly from the Nurax one, but I'm not going to complain. I do need some resistance to defeat the wealthy Westerners and Southerners and basically anywhere who's wealthy on the map. I don't really care. I don't discriminate. There we go. That should help. A tiny, tiny bit. Of course, we are a prion, so it will take a while for it to take full effect. Okay, we definitely need some heat resistance. Probably want level 2 of both, honestly, but I'm going to Awaken level 5. Wait, are these all Awakens? Wow. When did I get that one, then? After the waters. Okay, let's go into abilities. Do we need any of this? I mean, that would be kind of cool. No, I don't really need them, so let's carry on as we are, I think. We just need to hope we get into some more of the islands soon, honestly, because at any second now we could evolve something very, very nasty, and I don't really want to spend DNA getting rid of it. We're getting, like, max DNA per red bubble as well, so there's no need for more severity. But boy, that was a slow start. That was a very slow starting plague. Okay, I think we may have actually got everywhere. We've got everywhere? Yeah, we've got everywhere, so those are now pointless. Okay, may as well get cold level 2, drug level 2, and then let's get Awaken level 6 just for the infectivity, because why not? My word, that's a very slow spread over in Canada. Okay, maybe we should slow down the cure effort. Bribe some scientists to ruin their research, and then organisation cover-up at level 2, because why not? And that'll slow down cure, as well as put it back a little bit. Rough Dream got mutated. Core subjects have continuous nightmares throughout the night, which leads to either coma, which is affects the brainstem, causing a loss of consciousness and sometimes death, significantly hard to cure, and mania. They're telling others about their dreams. Manic episodes lead to increased contact with others and an inability to focus. We'll grab that because it will increase infectivity. Well, let's just wait a little bit longer before we start murdering people, shall we? And you're saying that the prion takes so long for effects to actually take place. Okay, we'll go with coma, which leads to insanity and total brain death. Ooh, let's go with insanity then. A slower cure effort and again increases infectivity, so no harm in that. Nightmare forces inbound, increased infectivity, good, and a bit of the lethality, which is not really the best thing. Sleeper agents. Put those infected to sleep with tranquilizers, increasing infectivity, but it doesn't. You're lying to me. Perhaps it does in certain areas. I'm not going to risk it though, honestly. Just leave it as it is. Don't want to go too fast, even though it's going to take a long time for the deaths to roll in because it's a prion. Okay, fine, we'll go too fast. We'll risk it, why not? Let's go with deadly hallucinations. That sounds cool. Ooh, haunted. Sorry, hunted rather. Subjects' nightmares will hunt them down and kill them. Rank up. We need highly trained forces on the ground, increase lethality, or increase firepower. Let's just rank up. Start killing people. Yay! Things. Containment compounds. Set up containment compounds to allow for easier infection. Okay. There we are, we're infecting people faster. It seems like urban is one of the areas. So it's urban and wealthy. Well, China's wealthy in this one. Huh, go figure. They've done like a little bit of editing to countries with no real reason behind it, which is kind of curious, it must be said. Oh no, they've sequenced our genome. We may actually don't know. Honestly, we may actually lose this one. Because how slow we spread, my word. Is there anything else we can get to speed up our spread at all? I mean, even with lethality attached to it. Okay, backup. We need to contain this lower severity and unlocks contain and cover up, which are neither of those. Neither of those either. I don't know where they come from. Okay, overdose. Useless. Weakens all medicinal drugs. Really? Drug resistance is here? Well, that's really well hidden. Let's try and save up for that then, shall we? There we go. Of course, that'll take a while to take effect. Again, prion is prion. There we go. As soon as we got that, though, look what happened. Why was that so far into this tree with lethality? The order of things, I think, is one of the biggest issues of this scenario thus far. Things are not where they should be in terms of order of game. Order of the game, order of playing the game. I don't know how to word that correctly in my head. Come on, kill more people, please. Go on. Go on, lads. Break their brains, hunt their dreams, haunt their dreams, and destroy them utterly. Bombing run. Bomb any military or resistance standing in the way of our containment. Well, actually, I said of containment, but I added our because I wanted to feel inclusive. Increased firepower, I think was something I just grabbed. I don't know where it is. There it is. Our forces need better weapons to deal with military and resistance. Increases lethality a little, because guns aren't very effective at killing people. Naturally. Ability is, let's do bribe level 2 when we can, just to make sure we don't lose to cure, because that would be really sad. There we go. Come on, Prion, put all the effects into place. Look, you're really, really lethal. Acts like it. We could slow down cure, but I don't really see the point at this stage. Okay, total brain death leads to Grash invasion. The Grash, or Gratch? Would it be Gratch? Grash. The Grotch is a creature created by the mind that has the ability to follow a target anywhere, going through wall to reach its prey. Increases severity. Not something I really want right now, but also apparently increases lethality. Ghost story. Have those killed in their dreams spread their infection. Increased infection enables corpse transmission. That would have been useful earlier, but alas, now not so much. Get hunted or the invasion of the Gratch? Question mark? I don't think we're getting any more DNA. Stop coming forward. Dark skies leads to blackout. Using our organisation's power, shut down the world power supply. Slightly increases infection. And pop the bubble. Release chaotic dreams into the sky. Which sounds really cool looking, honestly. It'd be like a really creepy firework. Thank you for the orange bubble. I do fear you're a bit too late to actually aid our cause, but I do appreciate the donation. Thank you very much. Who actually gave it to us? I believe it was India, so thank you, India. Project Nightmare to eradicate humans. Blah. Is that all? Nope, 500 people dead. Left alive, rather. We've killed everyone and got 1 star. Yeah, I'll give you a thumb up. Well, what to say? like I said several times during the game, the order of some of the things were really messy. Having drug resistance so far down and hidden in a lethality tree is a very weird choice, which caused me to never... I would never have found that in a million first impressions. Well, I probably would have a million, but in several first impressions I would have never found that, and I wouldn't have gone lethal so early. The weird changing of countries, I don't know what that's meant to represent. I feel that it's a really good idea. A nightmare plague is certainly not a completely novel idea, but it's certainly a good idea and you could expand upon it. I think that's exactly what it needs to be done. It needs to be expanded upon. It wasn't a bad scenario by any stretch, but it wasn't a particularly great one either. I enjoyed it. I just feel that it was too slow. It was so slow, and nothing really made sense in terms of playing it. I didn't really feel like I was playing as anything. I was just kind of guessing and hoping for the best. There was no possible hindsight for me to, you know, guess what I was doing correctly. It was complete guesswork, as in no what's what I'm for. No tactics were involved on my part, so I was just kind of going along with it. I still enjoyed it though, so I'm not going to berate it any further. As I say, it's a really good idea. It's a really interesting idea. I love the intro image there. That's great, and I think with a bit of work it could be really good, and it certainly deserves to be a little bit high, but I'm going to say 3.5 out of 5. I enjoyed it, but it really needs more work and needs to be a bit more balanced in just moving everything around a bit, really. So thank you for watching, Sir and Sirets. I know I was a bit harsh then, but I don't like being harsh. It's not in my nature to be cruel. So thank you very much for watching, Sir and Sirets. I hope to see you next time. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, particularly. If you have, a like, comment, favourite, share, all that good stuff really helps. Subscriptions, of course, help even more. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day and do take care. Toodles!